And we're live. Greetings, fellow space nerds, humans of Earth, and beyond. I'm Cornelius, back at it again with another Starfield shipbuilding video. After spending about 25 hours in the Shattered Space DLC, we are back to building ships. DLC was fun. I'll keep my opinion on that for another video. But today, we've got build number 103. And my entry to the Wize Wizards build competition. DARKHORSE, a Class B Warbird for hire. Valiant steed of ex-3-star Navy fighter ace Mads Stallion Winslow. DARKHORSE is his pride and joy. Kicked out of the 3-star Navy pilot corps for insubordination and conduct unbecoming an officer, Mads was forced to find work wherever his skills took him. This would inevitably lead him to a life of crime. Mads took any and all piloting jobs he could find until he had saved up enough to commission his own ship. Luckily for Mads, he had many connections from his 3-star Navy days. One of these connections was with GRIZZLY Gears ANG. This allowed Mads to custom build his ship to his exact specifications. DARKHORSE is fast and highly maneuverable for her size. Equipped with Starborn antigravitic thrusters, she can touch down in virtually any environment. A decent cargo capacity, with half being shielded, allows her to run many different delivery jobs. Her heavy particle beam array is best in class, and her quad rapid-fire destroyer cannon bank can Swiss cheese ship armor with ease. DARKHORSE also happens to have the highest shield rating of any ship her size ever produced at GRIZZLY Gears ANG. She can tank hits from much larger vessels if they are even quick enough to touch her. A fully stocked armory and robust medbay round out her amenities. You can find Mads and his crew out among the stars, wherever the piloting is tough and the credits are good. Hope you guys liked a little head cannon for this one. This was a great design. Let's check her out. Oh yeah. Still loving this SKK ship mods tools. It's got a little bit of a different exterior tour today. We're doing it in low G. Was really happy with how these engine cells came together, because not only are they offset vertically, they're also offset slightly horizontally, so it makes for a really sweet silhouette. I swear, anytime I come up with a new way to do things in this game, it's like lightning in a bottle, kinda. I mean, I am so addicted to building these ships. It's the best. It's so much fun. Alright, let's give this interior a whirl. Had a lot of fun with this one.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Sure is, Andreja. So we start in a 1x1, kind of a multi-use storage and workspace. Got a little extra secured storage space back here. And up on deck number 2 is our armory. This is the Alitech Crimson Fleet armory. Got some guns. Got the miner suits. I really like those miner suits. And our first interior window to those beautiful Matilda shield boosters. And pop up to deck number 3 for a second. And deck number 4. This is another multi-use 1x1. Got our suits up here, the dockers up here, and I built some walls into this tile 1x1 for some more secured storage areas. And another weapons storage area in case we gotta go do some stuff through the docker. Alright, back to, come on, the main deck. It's our med bay and our second window for our second Matilda shield booster. This med bay is pretty big. I'm really happy with the way it came out. Full on restoration pod. 2 beds. Now we go into another tile 1x1 multi-use area, server room, and workshop. Drop down a level into the 2x1 all-in-one. I think this one came out pretty good too. I feel like every one of these ships I get a little better at decorating. And of course, more mods keep coming out, which help. Here's our kitchen area. Got a refrigerated pantry. Alright, we pop back up. Enter our control room. Just another empty tile control room that I built some walls into. Got some Astra locked away back here. Hello, Andromeda. And the cockpit. Pretty solid. Panels as always. That's a great mod. And better living. Sweet. Let's build it. Alright, back to our old ways with this one. I feel like this was just a easier way to show off this build. Starting off with the one-of-a-kind hatch door. There's a lot of mirroring in this build. So once you get one engine to sell down, You just gotta duplicate it for 3 more. This attachment's a little different. The bottom attachment is different than the top attachment for the nacelles, but in general, it's all mirrored stuff. I will shut up and enjoy. Alright, so this whole nacelle starts off with one engine, and then you put these 2 Nova cowlings in this orientation in the same spot, and then you just basically attach cowlings around those first 2, and you will get the shape. Now, the only difference from the top nacelles to the bottom ones, minus the thrusters, is where they attach, because these top nacelles are a little bit closer into the fuselage than the bottom ones. Now I use these mini Nova bracers as my attachment point for this rear cargo hab section, which really sucked it in and definitely made it look more form-fitting, in my humble opinion, of course. Now I use these hope pipes on the top and bottom of the build to set up the weapon mounts, just for a place to put the weapon mount and the equipment plate to get this trio set up we're about to get. And for these Intelliga destroyer cannon mounts, I did want them to be a bit hidden. So there's just those two different Nova cowlings that do a pretty good job at masking their silhouette. I'm really happy with the way that turned out. For this shield setup, I wanted it to be kind of poking out the bottom a little bit more, so another Nova mini bracer gives that nice little offset, so it's not fully poking out, but it's poking out enough to let you know it's there. I think it worked with the overall profile too. And of course, you notice I hide these Intelliga armor plates pretty much everywhere I can, just to jack up that hull number. And that's a bird. Let's fight. Yeah, if you made it this far, you're awesome. This was a really interesting one to put together. The overall design, oh, just look at that. The offsets, and the cells, yeah. The name even. This was cool. And this was my entry into the Wize Wizards build contest. If you do not follow him on YouTube, awesome shipbuilder and inspiration for me to start making these videos, and honestly to try and do better videos, because the production quality on his stuff is fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed this build. I really like just looking at it. I mean, damn, she's a good looking girl. For the viewers, commenters, likers, and the subs, thank you all so very much. Any appreciation really goes far here. I'm gonna keep building these ships regardless, but it's all of you that keep me posting it. Yeah, that's freaking cool, man. I'm Cornelius. You can find me in the Star Yard.